We have heard that there's been a terrorist attack. This keeps repeating itself time after time. A few days goes, or a few weeks goes, or a few months goes, and you see another terrorist attack. And you see the media, or you see certain individuals, certain groups coming out and claiming responsibility, saying we did this, and they portray themselves as very pious, practicing Muslims. But most of the times, later on, research reveals that these people, some of them have mental problems, some of them are drug addicts, or some of them are dealing with depression or whatever it is. But they are screaming out Allahu Akbar, and they're saying that we are following this group or that group, and that group is celebrating and this and that. So we wanted to send a message once and for all. We are gathered here, maybe 1,000 people. So we don't have to keep on doing this all the time. So we don't have to keep on clarifying that Islam does not teach terrorism. So we are a group of Muslims. We're a Muslim organization. Our name is IslamNet, and we have gathered maybe 1,000 Muslims. For what? For the purpose of peace. For the purpose of spreading peace. And our religion does not teach terrorism. Our religion does not encourage to kill other people, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslim. It is absolutely not acceptable to take any single life, innocent life, in any country. How many of you would agree with that? Please raise your hands. All of them agree. Of course the Shuyukh. Of course the Shuyukh agree. And how many of you are Muslims? How many of you are religious, practicing Muslims? You believe in Allah, you believe in the Quran, you believe in the Sunnah. All of us. So what do we see from this? We see that a person who is a religious person, a person who practices the deen, he is the first one to condemn terrorism. Those who commit these kinds of acts, evil acts, do they represent us?
No.
Do they represent Islam?
No.
Do they represent Muslims?
No.
Everyone can hear that. It's very, very clear. We do not encourage terrorism, killing of innocent human beings, Muslims or non-Muslims whatsoever. So when the terrorists say Allahu Akbar, we don't agree with the thing they are saying Allahu Akbar to, but we agree with the statement Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. For the statement Allahu Akbar means Allah, God is the greatest. And God is definitely the greatest. And God condemns this act. And I will just end this statement by saying that all of us are very saddened whenever we hear of these kinds of news. And we feel for you. We feel for you, those families, those left behind. And we pray for your families as well. And we want good for you. Never ever think that it's Muslims against you. We are not your enemies. We are standing with you against the terrorists. Takbir! 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 Jazakallah khair.